good point in the road, or?
Yeah, I would say that. Listen, I said it after Ibrox that there's a lot of growth still to come, but I think if you're going to get growth, you have to have good foundations. And I've got to say, you know, I thought the resilience and the attitude of the group were amazing again today. You know, it's easy to come here, get put under pressure at times and crumble, but we stood up to it. Yes, we rode our luck on one or two moments, but I think we showed an amazing resilience, and I think with those sort of foundations, it gives us a chance. We need to improve with the ball. We need to improve offensively. We're aware of that, and we're going to work hard towards that. But I think that there's good foundations there, and I think when you consider the start of the season, the situation that we were in, I think taking a point here and a point at Ibrox is a good starting point.
The disallowed goal, have you seen it again? The issues with
I've not seen it.
Right.
I was told that I think Simon was just marginally offside, but I've not seen it. So it would have been a brilliant moment for us because we were playing for a period there with 10 men. But again, I go back to that resilience. During that period, we stuck at it.
What percentage do you think of Jan when he said we seemed quite lively?
Yeah, showed great moments, great flashes. But again, he's searching for games, as is Simon just now. He's missed the first couple of games. So these two players are pivotal players for us. And again, like I said, we need to get them fully up to speed. The likes of Cameron that's just joined us, we want to get him up to speed. So we're still chasing in a number of areas, and especially when you look at offensively, these are key offensive players. So, you know, in time, I genuinely have good hope for us, considering what I've seen in terms of the resilience today.
Steve Clark said he's scrambling around for goalkeepers at the moment.
Who?
Steve Clark says he's scrambling around for goalkeepers at the moment. Do you think that brings John into the frame?
I don't want to say that too early on, John, because it's like everything. I said this to the group prior to the game, that, you know, the feeling that we had after the Rangers game, great players have that feeling week in, week out. It can't be just sporadically. And for John, it's 3 games. He's come in, he's done really well in those 3 games, there's no doubt about it. I want John to do that over seasons. And I don't really want distractions with him just now, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't think he needs that just now. I think he needs to show consistency, not over 3 games, but over the course of the season. But I thought he did very well today.
What happened with Pressley? What was the situation there?
Just stitches initially, and we thought it was only going to be 3 or 4 minutes, and then it changed and it went on, and it was, I don't know what it was maybe 8 minutes, which was far from ideal. But again, when he came on, he stood up to the game, I think he's also been a real star for us over the first 3 games.
Second half was a bit more of a struggle going forward, but you must be pleased with the way they at least dug in, especially with the crowd getting up and kind of Kelly having chances.
Yeah, and I say that, I'm not sitting here delusional about where we are. I'm not. I think there's so much improvement to come. I keep saying this, that we have foundations there. We have a group of players, and I mean this, that I really enjoy getting out and overnight. It doesn't. We have so much work, and the big buzzword in our club is develop. We need to develop these players. We can't go out and buy players. We have to develop players. We have to improve players. But this group want to improve, so I'm very grateful to that.
You must take a certain satisfaction that they appear to be taking what you're saying on board, and the relationship between manager and player is developing.
Well, I hope so. I as I said, I really enjoy working with them day in, day out. And there's signs. I've seen it every game. I think we've shown different characteristics in games, but I think we've shown a real resilience in all the games, and that's a real pleasing factor.
Stephen, the next one on the horizon. The next one on the horizon, of course, is the derby. Is that exciting for you? Is that one of the games that you came to the club for?
Of course. And I think it was important, when you looked at the fixture list. I think that we were dealt a very difficult hand in terms of the games that we faced. And I think navigating our way through with 2 draws away from home to Rangers and Kilmarnock should give us confidence going into the derby. It's a big game for everybody. I know how these sort of games can really spark your season and really change the season and really change the narrative around your football club. I know that. I know the importance of that. But we have to stay calm as well. We have to know where we are and we have to know what it's going to take to win this game. We don't need to change too many things. We just need to improve in a number of areas.
Is Luke Graham okay?
I don't know as yet. I hope so, because I think he's been brilliant. He's another player that I'm really excited about working with. But I think he'll be okay. I asked him after the game if he was all right. But I think also, and I mean this, Billy Camacho's done really well since I've come in, and I think he would have felt he was a little bit unfortunate not to start the season. But he was in today and he came on, and I've been there myself as a defender. It's not easy coming on to a game like that where you're under a cosh and you have to perform, and I thought he performed brilliantly, apart from his cross at the end. But that aside, I thought he really handled coming into that, and that was encouraging.
Stephen, I was going to ask, obviously the question was asked about the Dundee derby, but are you excited for that? Like, feel the atmosphere and like feel the passion with the fans? Obviously the Dundee derby is one of the greatest derbies in Scotland, obviously, but are you excited for that yourself?
I'm really excited, but also I have to remain quite calm about it. I have to ensure that we have a real focus and understanding what it's going to take to win the derby. But it'll be a brilliant occasion. You know, again, we brought down a good support today, and they were, I believe, very appreciative of the work ethic of our players. So, you know, hopefully, you know, next week we can give them the right result.